Hello, 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 everybody. It's Double Trouble Tuesday. What? Welcome to Eve's Creations paint party. Double Trouble Tuesday time. Yes, we're going to be doing it up as I rub my nose in camera. So log on, tell me if you're painting, and say hi. Hi, everybody. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party, our Double Trouble Tuesday event every Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Hi, Christina. Hello, love. So, log on, say hi. Tell me if anybody's painting with you. We're doing pals today, Christina. Our lovely little friends who are friends no matter what. Doesn't matter what kind of animal they are, what color animal they are, they're still friends. Just the way the world should be. So that's what we're doing. That's why I called them pals. Okay, so everybody say hi. Aren't they? I think they're totally adorable. Totally adorable. Hello, everybody. Got my coffee. Sounds good, Christina. What you eating for dinner? What you eating for dinner? I always want to know what everybody's eating. I always want to know what everybody's eating. Hello. So, everybody get ready for your paint. Same colors every party since the beginning. The three primaries, yellow, red, and blue. And our two yin-yang colors, black and white. So, get your palettes ready. Get your brushes ready. Today, we will be using, of course, the bigger boy. So, big boy. Oh, that's so good. That's good stuff, Leanne. That sounds delicious. Big boy is a 1-inch flat brush. We'll be using him today. We're going to be using a mini-me. He looks just like Big Boy, except he's tiny. He's kind of like our crayon. Fills in those smaller spaces for us. We'll be using a small fluffy. Any old fluffy brush that you have, stiff bristled brush will work fine. This is the small one. See how big he is compared to Mini-Me and compared to Big Boy. So the small fluffy today. And of course, tiny. Tiny's for our details. This one is a size 0, round. And as long as you have a small brush for the details. All of these brushes you're going to put into your water, which I didn't pour yet. Into your water. Do not clean your brush unless I instruct you to. Sounds good, Priya. And you will hear the instructions. Swirl. Tap, dab. You want to dab your brush in the shape of the bristles, and you want them to be wet but not dripping. Okay, I am going to pour my paint. Everybody else can get ready. Hello. So, real quick, commercial time. We have for Friday, you get to vote on Midnight Matinee, the Poppies, Last call for poppies. And the beach truck. Beach trucking. So, that is for this Friday at 7. Coming up on the 29th, we will have an adult party via Zoom and in person at Sweetwater Coffee House in Toms River, New Jersey, right by the Ocean County Mall, and in fact in the parking lot of the Ocean County Mall. So if you'd like to paint this awesome painting in person with me, the details are on the event page. I also have the painting kits available still. You get 2 11 by 14 canvases. An easel is in there. My palette's in there. The same exact brushes that I use are in here. A full instruction care kit is hiding in here. All those goodies. A ton of paint. All in this cute canvas bag. So, I still have those available. Alright. So, I can't show both the picture and the painting and what I'm painting at the same time. So, take your screenshots and say hello, and we'll be starting shortly. Look at this fancy new gizmo I got to hold my phone. Check that bad boy out. Right? Telling ya. Five Below. It's amazing. Oh, I just plugged a famous store. Oh, bad, bad. Shop local. Support your local retailers. So, there we are. And there we go. So we are all mounted up here. Get it so you can see the full painting, and that should be good. So I am going to pour my paint, and now with my fancy gizmo, Eve doesn't have to turn around and be bending over the whole time. I can actually paint at my height. Aw, thanks Priya, appreciate it. See my fancy new gizmo? It actually holds my phone up high, so I don't have to be down here anymore. Because I am very tall. I'm 5'9". And my back was really taking a toll. So, we are elevated today. Yes, we are. And we're painting pals. Because they're pals. They don't mind that they're different animals. They don't mind that they're all different colors. They are still friends. Just the way the world should be. So, that's why this painting warms my heart. To show that you can be pals regardless. You really can. It's an amazing thing. So, I'm going to pour my paint. Now, do you have to do my color pig and my color cow? Absolutely not. I'm probably not even going to do this color. Because making brown, if you want to do a brown cow, you totally can. I will tell you how to make the colors. I think I'm going to do a black and white cow today. But we'll see. You can do a different color pig. You can do a different color flower. It is your party, your painting. Do whatever you want. Yeah, Nancy. I know. I turned around and plugged the store too. That's okay. We do that sometimes, but everybody needs to try to shop local. Support our local retailers as far as the mom and pop shops. But I do find myself there too. Hello, love. How you doing? Got some smooth jazz going on in the background. Nice and mellow. Leanne's eating. Christina's eating. Everybody's eating. You did? Yay! And, drum roll. You like it? So excited. So excited. I see an exclamation point. That means there's excitement there. Tell me, tell me. I'm on pins and needles. I really am, Nancy. Hi, Jane. How you doing, love? Welcome to the party today. We've missed you. We missed you. Hey, Jane, Nancy got a kit too. So what's the verdict, Nancy? Because that shipped pretty far. I was a little nervous. But I tried to pack it good and tight and make everything A-okay and secure. So say hi if you're painting. I know we're waiting for Megna. She got in from Taekwondo. She has to get herself together. We'll give her a few minutes. Hi, everybody. Put my big face in here. Oh, well, that's okay, Jane. I'm not fixed yet either, so we'll be broken together. All I know is that storm blew through New Jersey. It's heading up north, so you guys be careful, all my northern family members. And I have the windows open now, actually, believe it or not. So we're going to air out my place here a little bit until my eyes start itching. Then I got to close it down. So elevate them, girl. We're elevated today. I got a fancy new gizmo that picks my phone up off the ground. So this is the elevated day. Nancy, I can't read that message you just sent me, so I hope it was good stuff. No, all good here. All good here. All right, pouring my paint, people. Hi, Tara. Pouring my paint. Everybody get ready. I already did my commercials. Mr. Butters is snoozing. She's taking a snooze. Mr. Butters is snoozy. Being a good boy. Oh, hey guys, FYI, alright? FYI, everybody. We have a family member that's not doing too well. So if you guys can keep Wheels in your prayers, that would be awesome. Okay, sounds good. I didn't even pour my paint yet. So amongst all of us that have our health issues, just keep, Wheels hasn't been on here very much, and she was painting with us a lot as a family. So if you could just keep her in your prayers, that would be amazing. I'd really appreciate that. I'm not going to share her details of her life, but we are thinking of her. So just wanted to let you know that. And I'm going to pour my paint, and we're going to be grooving to some mellow jazz music today. That's what we're doing. of my pumps was sticking. Aw, thank you, Jane. Thank you, Priya. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. All right, guys. So I am working on a 16 by 20. Right. Well, it just came through here, so knock on wood. Knock on wood. I'm gonna be good to go. But if it goes out, we'll be painting in the dark. That's all there is to it. All right. So this is a 16 by 20. We're holding it long ways today. If you are working on something smaller, adjust your measurements accordingly. Like if I say 1 hand down or 2 hands down, you would use like 2 fingers. Alrighty, and let me know when you're ready, Freddie. And Nancy got her kit. I shipped it out the other day. So my fancy Nancy, that I like to call her, is working with the real deal stuff today. What? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. So, very excited. All right, peeps, take your screenshot. Take whatever you need. Pull up the event page. Got the picture in your head. Lock it in. Lock it in. And we're going to get started. We're going to get started. So, holding it long ways today. Swirl, tap, dab, big boy. Swirl, tap, dab, big boy. You guys ready? Hi, Magna. Hi, sweetheart. Okay, yeah, I saw the little picture changed. So, you guys ready, Freddie? We're swirl, tap, dab, and big boy. We good to go? It's your party. Let me know when you're ready. Give me those readies. Ready, ready, ready. So I got Leanne here. I got Jane here. I got Nancy here. Megna. Christina's going to watch later. What'd you forget how to do? And my mom is calling me. That was not good timing on Mom's part. Okay, swirl, tap, dab, big boy. You're going to grab a little bit of blue and some yellow. A little bit of blue and some yellow. Nancy, I can't see those comments, sweetie. You're on Facebook Messenger. I can't see what you're typing. I can't see what you're typing. So, yellow and blue. Find your center. Finding our center of our canvas. And you're going to very simply put a circle. And if you can't draw a circle, draw kind of a circle, because it really doesn't matter. And we want that circle in green. So that's why we grabbed yellow and blue. So right in the middle of your canvas, smack dab in the center, find your center. You're going to draw a green circle. Right, I know, Jane. We'll have to think of some sort of gizmo. Now I'm just grabbing more yellow. So I grabbed yellow and blue initially to make my circle in the center of my canvas. I'm about 1 hand up and about 1 hand down. A big old stretched hand over. A stretched hand over that way. And I did yellow and blue, and now I'm just grabbing yellow paint. I'm just grabbing yellow paint and I'm swirling in a circle. This is how Nancy likes to do her circles, my fancy Nancy. So I'm just grabbing yellow paint and swirling in a circle. That's all I'm doing. Look into the green circle glob that we got going on here. So I did blue and yellow, and then I just grabbed more yellow to get it lighter as I went to the center. And now I'm just spinning all around, blending all those colors together. Now mine's a little darker green than the original. So if you want it a lighter green, you could always add some white to those colors. Or you can use less blue. It's your flower center. Do what you want. Doesn't matter to me. Okay? When you're done with that, you're going to swirl tap that big boy. That wasn't too hard, was it? That wasn't too hard. Hi, Michelle. Hello. Hello, Michelle. Okay. Get all that yellow out of big boy. And if you're going to do the blue and white background, basically just grab blue and grab white. Now remember, pull your paint from the sides so you don't mess up your whole palette. Blue and white on my brush, same time. And you're just going to do those crisscrosses, remember? Remember those crisscrosses? You're going to fill in the rest of the canvas with those crisscrosses. Blue and white. You can either mix them together, put them on separate, play around, and you're going to do crisscrosses just like that. See? All I'm doing is crisscrossing. Okay? Fill up the rest of the canvas. You can grab just white, put those in. You can grab just blue, put those in. Any way you want it to be. So you're going to do these crisscrosses and fill up the rest of your canvas. And when you get really quick about it, you just start swaying your brush like this. See that? That's because I'm an expert. I'm an expert, so I can do my crisscrosses pretty fast. But you guys, some of you are just learning, so if you got to do them a little slower, that's okay. That's okay. We'll wait for you. Right, Magna? We'll wait for them. It's okay if they're slow crisscrossers. They don't have to be fast. And this just adds a nice little texture in the background. Are we going to be seeing any of this background? Hardly any of it. So don't stress. No stress. No stress. You just want to make sure that canvas is covered. The rest of the canvas. When you get to where your circle is, you can just very simply go around the circle with blue and white. Because we're going to cover all this up. So just grab some white paint and go around the circle with just white paint. Because we're going to be putting the petals in. So we're going to be covering that whole area around the circle anyway, so that doesn't have to be crisscrossed. So you can just grab some extra white paint on that dirty brush, go around that circle, and then all your crisscrosses can come off of there. All your crisscrosses can come off of there. Like I said, I can do them fairly quickly. It's no stress going on here. We're just getting our nice little background and doing crisscrosses. Adds a nice little texture to it. And they're fun to do. And you can play around with a lot of colors. Like I can grab just blue and put those on. I can grab just white and put those on. And look at all these fun things that are happening. Just a lot of fun stuff going down. A lot of fun stuff. A lot of fun stuff. Having fun with it. That's all we're doing is having fun. No worries here, right, Leanne? How's that pot pie? Did you finish it? Those are like the best pot pies ever. Ever. And Christina's gonna watch the replay, and Tammy's gonna, and Julia aren't here today. They're gonna watch the replay. So I gotta make sure I give a shout out to them when we end today in our Double Trouble Tuesday party. Is anybody doing 2 canvases to make 1 picture, or are you all just painting? If you're doing 2 canvases, if somebody's painting with you, let me know and I'll give the instructions for the double canvas. If you're not, then we can just go along the way we've been going. Easy peasy lemon squeezy here. Nothing hard here. Do, 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 do. So we had, where I'm at, we had that wicked storm. It was around 11:30. Some people are still without power. I was lucky enough to still have power. I might have a house full later if my friends are still out of power. not a house full, but 1 or 2 might wind up having to pop by. And but now the sun is shining. I actually have my windows open, get some fresh air in here. So, pretty nifty, right? There's always the calm after the storm. Well, I think it's the calm before the storm, but this is calm after the storm. So those of you, my painting family, where you're up north and it's heading towards you, it's a blower. It definitely is. Definitely has some high winds to it, that's for sure. But there's sunshine right after it. I have no idea, Jane. I have no idea if Nancy has power or not. Your sister Nancy, right? Not our lovely and fancy Nancy that paints with us. So, getting to the top of my canvas. Make my life easier, I am just going to flip it over. You like that trick? I'm just going to flip it over. You know what, guys? I think having the canvas elevated and my phone elevated, we're not getting as much of a glare. So this is awesome. I don't know, Jane. So having my phone and my canvas elevated, I don't think there's that much of a glare anymore. What? Woo woo! That's exciting. I'm excited about that. You know how many times I struggled on this end to get the glare off the canvas for you guys? I am so happy that you can see better. Yes, I am. So, yep, if you're up north from us, batten down the hatches. Guys, say a prayer for Cinder too, because she was driving from New Hampshire to home, and home for her was Maryland. So she was taking that trip. So I hope she got home safe and sound. Okay, so there you go. All crisscrossed, filled in. Kind of looks like Earth, right? In the middle of space. Kind of a cool picture. All on itself. All in itself. Alright guys, you let me know when you're done crisscrossing. Okay? I know crisscrossing is a lot of fun. Crisscrossing is definitely fun. I think our fancy Nancy Megna is having trouble sending messages again because she just messaged me on my Facebook. What did we do last time, Megna, to help her out? Do you remember? I don't remember what she did. I think she went on her iPad last time. And you can paint your edges if you want to while we're waiting. Megna's ready. Megna's ready. Who else is ready? Who else is ready? I'm just painting my sides, waiting for you guys. Who else is ready out there? How was Taekwondo today, Megna? Was it good? Did you have fun? Did you guys get hit with the storm yet? Megna's ready. Who else is ready? Everyone's quiet today. Everyone's being quiet today. Boo! I'm on this side now. I'm in a silly mood. Should I do my cow in this one black and white? Or do you guys want me to do the brown cow? Let me know. If you want me to do the brown cow, do the brown cow. But I was thinking of doing them in black and white on this one. But you guys tell me. If you want to hear how to manipulate the brown, then alright, but alright, I see thumbs ups. So roll tap that big boy. Leanne's ready. All right, Leanne. Leanne finished her pot pie. She's all happy in the tummy. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Nancy's ready. Oh, you got hit in the morning, Megna? Okay. Well, you got to be careful of those fingers with the dog cage. All right, so you're going to grab just plain old white. Plain old white. And is it going to mix with your blue? Yes. Why? Because your blue's still wet. It's fine. No worries. Okay? And just like hands on a clock. Just like hands on a clock. You're going to put your lines in. So, for your petals. So, one straight up. And then we've got one there, one there. So you're going to put your lines in for your petals. And these petals are close together and there's a lot of them. So you can put your lines in pretty close. So I have 12, I have 3, and then I have like 3 in the middle of those. And then I have 12. And 9, and I have 1. Oh, I have 2 in the middle of those. Then we have 6, right? So, and then we have 7, 8 right there. 9, 10. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Sif. How you doing, love? How you doing, sweetie? Okay, so just like hands of a clock, if you want them, a lot of petals, put 3 in the center of the hours. If you want not as many, I put 2 over here. And it doesn't matter. You can put 3 in some of it, 2 in another. Just remember your petals here and here are going to get covered. Hello, 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 Lisa. Hi, Sif. Hi, love. I'm special, that's how. I have no idea. I think I'm going to have people showing up at my house. I just got lucky. I got lucky. So once you have those lines in for yourself, like our clock, you're very simply going to use them and go on either side of them to drop in a petal. So I'm just grabbing more white paint and I'm going on either side of those lines. Swooping from either side, one side and the other side, to fill in my petals. Are they blue? Yes, they're blue. Do I care? No, I don't. And the end of the petal is rounded, so you're just going to swoop around. Okay? All you're going to do. Easy peasy. I would love that, Lisa. I don't know if Butters would like Pringle too much, but I would love that. Butters was traumatized as a puppy by my sister because she thought it would be a good idea for Butters as a puppy to meet a 90-pound shepherd. And it was not a good idea. And he doesn't like big dogs now. But I would love that. I just totally flung white paint somewhere in my house. I have no idea where that landed. It flew right off my canvas and in that direction. Oh, gonna have to clean that up, don't I? Okay, so the end of the petals I have rounded. You can have them pointy. It's your flower. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. So I am just using those lines that I made and going on one side, then the other. And these petals down here really don't matter too much because that's where our pals are going. So I'm not going to stress over that too much. And if you have a big space like this and you're like, oh, looks kind of empty, you could always throw another petal in. You just make sure it's pointing at the center, that's all. So if you come across a space and you're like, oh, well, that's looking kind of empty, you could always throw in another petal. See, when I did just 2 lines, I'm winding up with these spaces here. So I'm just going to throw in another petal. See, look at that. Swoop, swoop, bam. There we have another petal, just like that. I don't know. If you are like the dog whisperer, we can get Butters to like Pringle. He doesn't like bigger dogs. He gets really scared. So I am using those pock hands that I put in. And I am just filling in with white. I swoop on either side. I'm making sure my petals are meeting. They're all meeting up with each other. All the base of the petals are meeting up with each other. And if I swoop on either side and there's a big space, I'm just going to throw another petal in. That's all. That's all. Whoop! Dropped it. Flinging paint, dropping paintings. Boy, oh boy. Nothing different around here. Nothing changes and nothing changes. I'm still klutzy. Just like our little young bowl that we have. Our little young bowl. Bowl in a china closet. Bowl in a china closet over here. Okay. And if there's a, and now I'm going right off the canvas with these, so you do the same. You don't have to fit your petals on the canvas. Take them right off the canvas. Yes, I like him. I like him, Magna. He's cool. So you're going to take these petals right off the canvas. And you know what? If some of your beginning ones are really blue, it'll probably be dry right now. You can go back and put more white on them now. Alright, when you're done with that, put your brush in the water. Peace out, Lisa. Love you, girl. Mwah. See, so that background you were stressing over so much doing that blue, and we covered most of it up. We covered most of it up. Alright, next you want to take out that small fluffy brush. So, when you dab the small fluffy brush, fluff them up. Fluff them up. And this is just a stiff, old, bristly brush. Nothing fancy here. Fancy Nancy got a set. I wish I would have known what you messaged me, Fancy Nancy. Because she got a kit sent in the mail, and she's got all the same brushes I'm using. So I'm very excited for Nancy. Very excited for Nancy for a few reasons. Because she's never painted until she started watching these videos, and her paintings are awesome. And Leanne in the house. Leanne's got a nice happy tummy right now. And Megna's the best doggy mommy ever. So, you're going to get your fluffy, and you're going to grab white paint with them. And you can really smush your brush into the white paint. See, I'm smushing nice clean white paint. Woohoo! Cool, right? You love what? The painting or the kit? It doesn't take much to get me confused. You guys know that already. Oh my goodness. Well, I love you all. So, it warms my heart to be here and to paint with you guys and doing this for a while now, and I still never gets old with me. So you can just mash fluffy with white paint, and then you're going to add some yellow. So I got yellow and white on fluffy. The kit, oh, I'm so happy you love it, Nancy. I was so worried with it shipping. I'm so happy you love it. I'm so happy you're able to follow the same supplies that I have. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the support, and I'm glad you love it. That makes me feel so happy. I was worried about shipping it, I was. So, now we know that I checked all the boxes. Good job, Eve. Good job. Good job, Nancy. Okay, yellow and white. You're going where your petals meet your center. So you're going in to your center and then on to the petal part. Into your center and onto the petal part, and you're just going to smush this yellow and white. So you really want to load up that brush, and you're going to do this all the way around. All the way around. Yes. Yes, before you use the fluffies, you got to beat them up really good. Otherwise, you're going to get bristles on your painting. So beat them up. Beat them up. Okay, so I am just smushing. Just smushing, real technical here, right? Real technical term. We're smushing. That's all we're doing. So, you know, if you guys ever want to make a painting of just a big old sunflower, now you know how. You can easily make a painting just like this all on your own, or watch the beginning of this video all on your own and make a big old sunflower as a painting and write some words and give it as a gift. I'm telling you, they'd love it. They'd love it. And you could say, I made it myself. And they'd be so impressed of your skill level. And they'll be like, no. And you'll be like, yeah. And they'll be like, no. And you'll be like, yeah. Ah. So I am just grabbing yellow and white paint and going into my circle and into the bottom of my petals. And I am just smushing along. That's all we're doing. Nothing hard. Nothing hard. Now, if you guys want a light blue flower, you can leave your flower just the way it is. You can do these smushes with white and blue if you wanted to. So, you know, you don't have to paint what I'm painting. You don't have to paint the same colors I'm doing. I love when you guys get creative. That's the whole point. Everybody has the power to create. Everybody. Everybody has the power to create. We were all blessed. All blessed as humans with that power to create. Alright, and when you're done smushing, you can put that brush in the water. I'm so happy you're happy. I really am. Jane has one too, but Jane's had, everybody pray for Jane too. We have lots of prayers going out because everybody's kind of banged up. We're all walking around broken. We're all walking around broken. Alright, once you're done with that, you're going to grab that same white and that same yellow on Big Boy. So swirl, tap, dab, Big Boy. Swirl, tap, dab, Big Boy. And when I'm done with this, we're going to take a break. So, because then we're going to put our pals on here. So, if you're not up to this point, that's okay. You're going to have plenty of time. No, it's not over. I'm still here. So, yellow and white on Big Boy. Yellow and white. And you're just going to go right back into those petals. And when you get to the smushy part, oh yeah, it's over for us. I don't know about any, you know, depends on where you are. So you're just going to fill it in. Use that flat edge to fill in. And when you get to where your smushy part is, just flick. Just flick. And remember, if you have petals overlapping, you got to pick a winner. Okay? So this one is overlapping that one, right? So I'm going to grab my yellow and my white, and I'm going to start from the side. And make this petal underneath the other petal. Okay, so make sure you pick a winner and you just make that petal over the other one. That's all. I'm just grabbing yellow and white. And do I care that I got a blue streak? Not at all. I think it looks pretty cool, actually. No mistakes in art, right, Bob? Right, Bob Ross? Only happy little accidents. Happy little accidents. Yeah, the storm hit here around 10:30, 11. Megna said the same for her. It was all there this morning. And as of right now, the sun is shining and I have my windows open. So if one of your petals is overlapping another, make sure you pick a winner. Make sure you pick one to be over the other one. And if you have globs on your brush like I do, wipe them off. Because if you have globs on your brush, you're going to get globs on your painting. So you just wipe them right off on the edge there. And then you could use all that paint that you just wiped off. So we are just filling in our flower, yellow and white. Unless you're making a different colored flower. Then you're going to do the same thing, and instead of yellow, you're just going to use whatever color you picked. You can do whatever color flower you want. It's your world. It is your world. So the storm's over in New Jersey for me and for Megna, Nancy. I'm not sure about anybody else. I know it was heading north. So some of our family might still get hit with it, but I'm not really sure. Okay. And I am just going to flip this over for myself so I can do the other pieces. I am so glad elevating my phone and having my canvas at my height means less of a glare for you guys. I am so excited about that. I really am. Talk about finding a $5 gizmo that solves problems. So happy. I'm going to knock on wood for that though, so I don't jinx it. And make sure you don't have any globs on that brush. Okay, make sure you're cleaning that brush off. And just like that, we're making one very big sunflower or daisy or whatever kind of flower you want this to be. I have to get more clean white paint. Be right back. Clean white. Yeah, so if you have globs on your brush, you're just going to wipe them off. And all we're doing right now is coloring. That's all we're doing. I'm using the flat of that brush. I'm holding my brush nice and close up to the top of the brush. I'm picking petals to be over the top of other petals or underneath. So that's all I'm doing. That's all you guys need to do. And then we're going to take a mini break and we're going to paint our pals. So excited to show you how to paint that cuteness going on. And the petals that are underneath, that are like the losing petals, the ones that are underneath, I just try to make them a little darker. I just try to make them a little darker by using less white, so they really look like they're behind the other ones. That's all. That's all. See that? See how that petal went right behind the other two? And all I did was use less white with it. And had that one and that one when I did the line. I followed the line over the petal. That's all you need to do. Okay, and once you have that done, we can take a little break. We're gonna map in our pals. Two pals. Color those guys in. Add our fun little details. And we conquered Double Trouble Tuesday. So, wipe the globs out of your brush. Pull it through your paper towel. Stick them in the water. I can even plug in my charger in this gizmo. I am so excited about this silly little thing. It's the little stuff, I'm telling you. The little stuff that can make you so happy. We have this little stuff that can make us so happy. And we're happy over the little stuff so we can deal with the big stuff. This is my getting rid of globs trick. You like that? I just wipe my finger over them. Yellow finger monster. Yellow finger monster. Ah, yellow finger monster. Hey Magna, where's Hamsini been? And where's Ann and Megan? Where they been? Where's our friends been? Where's Hamsini and Ann and Megan and Hamsini's mom? Shravita, where'd they all go? We lost all our boys. We lost Vishal and we lost Neil and where's Swapna with her daughter Asmi? Where is everybody? Where'd everybody go? We lost all our friends. Hi. So, you guys can take a quick break. We're going to let our flour dry and then we're going to map out our pals. Okay? So, and I'm really excited about this gizmo I have because you guys, number one, have less glare. Number two, I don't have to bend over anymore to paint. Number three, I can charge my phone at the same time, so we don't have to worry about that. Pretty cool stuff. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, Magna. They might be watching the replays, but I have fun with everybody. So tell them Eve wants. Excuse me. Tell them Eve wants to play, and that I'm missing them all. I know our friend Becca with her mom, Amy. Becca got into softball, so she's been doing softball. So I know she's busy doing that. And don't forget to vote for your paintings on Friday, guys. So we have, move my water out of the way so I don't spill it. So Friday, right? Midnight matinee. Ooh. And the poppies. Last call for the poppies. Very modern painting. My favorite part about this painting is that's the only flower with detail on it. So the poppies you have to vote for, Midnight Matinee, or Summer Truckin'. Summer Truckin'. Look at all that fun stuff you guys can put in your truck. Look at all that fun stuff. So make sure you vote for Friday, okay? Friday at 7. Friday the 7th, 7 o'clock. And all my adult ladies out there, look at this. All my adult ladies, if you're in the Toms River area, I will be live on location at Sweetwater Cafe. They are a coffee shop in the Ocean County Mall parking lot. And it will be on Zoom. It'll be on Zoom. So, all my adult ladies. I like the poppies too, Nancy. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. I'm liking the poppies too. And I'm so glad to hear that you love your kit. And I put the toothpick. That toothpick's if your tubes get clogged. So if the tubes get clogged, the squeezing the paint out, you use that toothpick and you poke it into the top of the tube. And it'll get rid of the dry paint that's in there. Since I know you're not one to read instructions. Alright, Swirl Tap Dab Big Boy, guys. We're going to paint our pals. You can go into the store, the cafe, to order, and then we'll be there's seating outside. So we're gonna be outside, Dane. Yep, the owner is actually a member of our Toms River artist community, and he actually has all of our paintings hanging in his coffee shop, so you can go in and order, take a quick glance. Okay, Magna, no worries. So we're just Swirl Tap Dab and Big Boy, and we're going to put in our two pals, right? So our two pals are on either side of this center. Okay, they're on either side of this center. So I want you to take just white paint. Just white paint on Big Boy. And there's your center. And you're going to move over from your center. And you're going to do a horseshoe. Where the opening of the horseshoe is facing that corner. Okay? So, mine has to be a little higher up. I have to put mine a little higher up. There we go. And I have to make it a little fatter. See, this is why we map, so we can see these things. And it's easy to get rid of it if we screw up. Okay? And then you're going to take your clean white paint, and on the other side, you're going to do another horseshoe facing the other corner. The opening lined up with the other corner. And our pals have big fat heads, so you can make their heads bigger and a little fatter. And you're just going to fill that horseshoe in with white paint, and as you're filling it in, you could always fix your shape of it. Okay, so I'm just taking white paint and I'm going to fill in that horseshoe. Yeah, so they just had their grand opening the weekend that just passed, Jane, and they're awesome, and the owner is awesome. And we're going to have an outdoor paint party. So you're going to fill in that horseshoe, and you're just going to fix your shape as you fill in that horseshoe. Leanne, are you digging the sunflower part? I know you were. I know you were. Didn't think painting a sunflower would be so easy, right? Okay, once you have the two horseshoes, the cow is you're going to follow your horseshoe down and come out. Swoop around and then come back in. So that is the shape of the cow. Follow the horseshoe, come out ever so slightly, and swoop around. Follow the shape of the horseshoe, come out ever so slightly, and swoop around. And then fill that in. Okay, and that is your cow. And then the little piggy, our piggy friend, you're actually going to come out straight from the side of the horseshoe. And you're going to come out straight from the side of the horseshoe and swing around. And then fill that in. And as you're filling it in, you can fix your shape if you need to. Using the flat of that brush, and I'm holding the brush close. I'm using it just like a pencil to smooth paint. Okay, so the cow was a gentle slope and swing around. And then the piggy was straight out. Okay, Magna. That works. And then on the bottom of both those shapes, on the pig, you're just going to do a line off the canvas this way. And a line off the canvas this way. So, follow that horseshoe part down. And your line there. And follow this horseshoe part down and your line there. for his body and fill that in. Same with the cow. Line of the horseshoe, line of the horseshoe, and then fill that in for the body. And your pig and your cow can be any colors you want them to be. So you let me know what you're doing. If you guys want me to definitely do the brown cow, let me know. Because I was playing with the idea of doing a black and white cow. But if you 6,000% want me to do the brown cow, I will. So their bodies, you want to make sure you have a little bit of a swoop for the angle there. See? A little bit of a swoop. Okay? Wipe off the globs of your brush. Grab more white paint. Hi, Pat. Hi, love. Grab more white paint. Now, I'm going to show you. Here's the difference between a cow's ears and a pig's ears. Alright? Here's the difference. I'm going to show you. A pig's ears are wide where they hit the face. See how they're wide right here? And then they come out. And it's wide on this side and it comes out. A cow is narrow by the face and then goes out wider and comes back in. So a pig is really wide by the face and a cow's ears are narrow by the face. See, cow is narrow, pigs are wide. And that's the difference between a pig's ears and a cow's ears. That's the difference on how they attach to the face. So my cow, I'm going to go like 3 steps down on the side of my horseshoe. Again, they come out narrow. So you want to do a triangle out like that. And then you're going to go in and connect the triangle. And you could fill that in. So they're narrow when they come out of the face. So I'm going to do triangle out. And then a triangle to bring the closing part. And then the other ear, you're going to go straight across to the other side of his head. Again, narrow. And this ear is going to be a little smaller. Or their ears are just going to overlap, one or the other. So it was angled lines out. And then put your lines in to meet up. To make your cow ear. Nope, I didn't blow away, Pat. Alright? Now the pig's ears, like I said, they come out wide from the face. So we're going to go out that way. And again, I'm about 2-3 steps off the top of my head. And then go about 2 or 3 fingers and then put the other part going out. And then you have them meet at a point. Okay? And I'm just coloring it in, and I can fix my shape as I'm filling it in. That's all I'm doing. And you follow it across. And I'm going to put the pig's ear behind my cow ear. That's how I'm going to fix that. So this is my cow ear. Alright, so I am just filling that in with gray so you can see my cow ear. So there's my cow ear. And since I'm off center from painting sideways, I'm going to put my pig's ear right behind it. So if yours meet in the middle too, right? No mistakes in art, happy little accidents. So I'm still going to come out nice and wide, about 3 fingers wide from my pig. And then I'm going to put a point down here. And the rest of it is hiding behind my cow ear. So no worries there. Just like that. Alright. If you guys need any of that repeated, let me know. Let me know if you need any of that repeated. So, do you guys definitely want me to do a brown cow? You never answered me. Or can I do a black and white cow? Once you have that done, you're going to swirl tap that big boy and you're going to color these in with white, the color you want them to be. So, my piggy is pink, right? So I'm going to grab red and clean white. So red and clean white. And I'm going to color in my piggy. So we're just using the flat of that brush to follow our lines that we did to make our animals. And we're just coloring them in. That's all we're doing. So I'm following the shape of my line for the head. And grabbing red and white. And we're just coloring in our piggy. That's all we're doing. And I'm putting all my brush strokes around, following that line, using the flat of the brush, and then I'm swooping all my brush strokes down and smooth. See how I'm pulling Big Boy along to make sure it's nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. And then I'm going to color in my cheeks. Red and white. So I'm going to use the straight edge of that big boy to follow my line. And I'm coming right across. And then follow my line on his other cheek here. And coming right across. And I'm pulling on Big Boy to make it nice and smooth. Why do you wish you could do TV, Pat? Okay, so, and you're just pulling Big Boy nice and flat, filling in that shape for the piggy. So just pulling on Big Boy nice and flat. Keep it nice and smooth. Okay, and then we're going to do the body. So we're coloring. You can't get any easier than coloring. And the body, you know, grab a little more red than white so it's a little darker than the rest of the pig. That's all. So just grab a little more red than white. And the body will be darker just by switching that one little thing up. So you don't have to worry about putting in a shadow. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You just make the body a little bit darker than the rest of them. And again, I'm using the flat of that brush to line up my lines. And if you go over one of your mapping lines, we don't care. That's why we're using white paint. It'll just make a new one for us. Just make a new one for us, that's all. Alright, then I'm going to do his ears. Red and white. Again, just following the shape, using that brush. See how close I'm holding Big Boy? I'm using them like a pencil. And I'm just pulling them along those edges. And he will make that flat line for us. He will make that edge for us. Let him do the work. You know? It's about time somebody else does the work. You know what I'm saying? So let that brush do all the hard work of getting those lines and edges in your painting. Don't worry about it. Because it will. That's why it has a flat edge on it. It will do it for you. You just have to guide it. That's all. Just pull it nice and flat. And it will make that edge for you. And if your hands shake, pull faster. Because when you pull faster, you're doing the line before your shakiness of your hands can catch up. Okay, and now I gotta do my other ear. I'm gonna try doing this ear with the Big Boy. I might have to go to Mini-Me, but I'm gonna try. See how good I do. And if I have to grab a smaller brush, that's okay. It's alright. Yep, I'm gonna have to grab the smaller brush, so. I'm pulling all the globs out of Big Boy. Putting them in the water and grabbing my Mini-Me. Because Mini-Me works just like Big Boy, except he's smaller. So I'm going to put the white and red paint on him. And then I'm going to use Mini-Me's nice flat edge to fill in around this ear, since mine overlapped. See? It's alright if one overlapped. You know, your painting's not going to look like mine, and mine's not going to look like the original, because our creativity's flowing through. And it's going to come out different. And that's okay, because that is your individuality coming out as an artist. Everybody has a natural style to them. And that's it. Okay, and nobody ever answered me about the black and white cow, so I'm making my own executive decision, and I'm going to make a black and white cow. So, I'm going to swirl tab my brush here, get all that pink out. Sure, we're just coloring, Magna, so you could take a little bit of a break. Go ahead, we're just coloring. You could always color when you need to. I'm not really instructing anything, we're just coloring. So, for my black and white cow, I'm going to grab the tiniest amount of black and clean white paint. And again, I'm going to follow along this edge. I'm going to follow along this edge. I'm not really instructing anything. I'm just coloring. So, hey, take a break, Magna. I know you know how to color. And the same method as the pig. I am just pulling Big Boy nice and flat, using the flat part of that brush. All I'm doing. And I'm grabbing black and white. Got to be careful with that dog cage bag. Now you got to pay attention to what you're doing, silly gooseberry. Oh, I have no idea about any of that, Pat and Jane. You guys can figure that out amongst yourselves. What an awesome way to spend our Tuesday afternoon. A stormy Tuesday afternoon. Painting cows and pigs. And let that flat of the brush do the work for you. 6,000%. We work hard enough as it is. Oh goodness, gotta be careful, sweetie. Sounds like something I would do. Because I've already dropped my canvas and flung paint somewhere, so gotta be a little more careful. I know, easier said than done, right? You'll be okay, you're tough. And be careful when you're filling in those cow ears. Remember, the space where it meets the head has to stay narrow. And remember, you want your body to be a little darker than the head, okay? So whatever color you're doing your cow, grab less white and make that body darker than the head. How's everybody doing out there? How you doing, Nancy? How you doing, Leah? Everybody all right? Nothing really hard, right? Okay, and then on the cow, you want to add where his horns are going to be. So you're going to grab black and white, or whatever color you're doing your cow, and his horns, okay, are above his ears and come out from the side of his head here. So you're very simply just going to put a swoop there, put a swoop there, and then you're going to come out from the sides of that and give yourself a little horn. My cow and pig are very close friends today. Look, everything's overlapping. They're very close friends. That's okay though, right? They're coming in to give a friend huddle. So the horn is just a very simple rounded edge. You swoop it around. And the same here. Kind of looks like an orange slice. And then for the base of the horn, grab just your color, the one that's going to be dark. And you just put that in right on the bottom. The same with this side. Just like that. Okay? And once you're done with that, you can take off your excess paint off a big boy and put him in the water, and you're going to give him a really good swirl. Like swirl, 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 swirl. The more you swirl, the cleaner he'll get. And we literally have 2 steps. We have our details. We have an extra little touch for our sunflower. And like I've told you guys in the past, if you want your colors to be bolder and brighter with acrylic paint, you have to do a lot of layers. So we did 2 layers, white and then white with the color we wanted it. If you want it even more bold, you have to do, at this point, you let it dry, and you would do another layer on top of that. You would do another layer on top of your sunflower, another layer on top of your pig, another layer on top of your cow. And if you want it even more bold, so the more layers, the more bold it gets. So you constantly do the color you want it with white paint. So basically my method is white for the mapping, white in the color that I want it to be. Then I do, if it needs another layer, white, little less white, more the color I want it to be. And then I do just the color. So that's 4 layers. I'm not going to color with you guys 4 different times. All right, I love y'all. We're not going to do that. So this is the point of where you would stop and add some more layers if you really want it bold and bright in your face. Is it necessary? It's your art, it's your decision, it's all up to you. Us, together, with our party that's going on, we're going to clean off Big Boy. We're going to do one awesome step for our sunflower. We're going to do the details of our pals, and then we're going to be all set. So, you want to swirl tap that Big Boy, the more you swirl, the cleaner he'll get. Or if you want to be a sneaky Pete like me, you can use your sink. But don't tell my plumber. Okay, so once you have Big Boy all nice and clean, you need clean yellow paint. So grab some clean yellow paint. So I am grabbing just yellow. That's all I'm grabbing. And I am going to do just this yellow on every part of the flower that's showing. Yes, every part. The center, the fluffies, all of it. And this is going to make it a nice, bright yellow flower. So I'm doing my fluffies I did before. I'm going into the center, and this is what you would call a wash. And since yellow paint is relatively see-through, we don't have to water it down any. We can just do the wash with the paint. And this is going to make everything pop, and I just go around my pals very carefully. And we're putting a fresh coat of yellow on all the parts of our flower that's showing. And this is going to make it very vibrant and pop. So the only time you have to be careful is when you're going around your French. That's all. That's all. And if you get a little smudge, that's what spit's for. Right, Leanne? That's right. So again, I'm holding Big Boy like a pencil. Anywhere I get a smudge, I'm just smushing it off with my finger, maybe a little spit. And we're going to do all the pieces of our flower nice and quick like. With just yellow. And notice how it makes it pop. Pa-pow! Right? Totally pops. Totally pops. In your face. In your face. Got a little bit. See? A little bit of spit in your finger. Works like magic. Gets that little piece off that you overlapped. And can you move your canvas around to paint other areas of your canvas? Yeah. You don't have to keep it straight up and down with, you know, the picture there. You can move it around. You can pick it up. You can put it in a better position to hit different parts of your painting. It's not glued to your easel, people. It's not glued to your easel. No, it's not. You can pick it up and move it. You might get a little paint on your fingers, but you can pick it up and move it. It's all right. You'll be okay. You can do it, I swear. I swear you can. Oh, commercial. Alright, Big Boy in the water when you guys are done with that, okay? And you let me know when you're ready, and I'll go over the details with you, and we can call this one a wrap. You want to make yourself a lighter pink than your pig, and I'm going to use white from my cow. And you guys must be completely zoned in because nobody's talking to me. Good thing, like Pat says, I can talk to concrete, so that's a good thing. So, we are on to the details. Yes, we are. So, you want to make a lighter pink for your pig, because we are going to put in his nose, his little snout, and his ears. And then we got to put the nose of the cow and his ears and his cool hair. And then we have the eyes. These are my example of eyes. You can do your eyes any way you want to. His little smile. So that is the last step we're going to have to do. And, oh, guys, so I'm going to be painting the painting for next Tuesday, because somebody's mom, I'm not going to say who, said I had to start putting these paintings out. Thanks, Jane. I had to start putting these paintings out sooner rather than later, so you guys can share. So you have two choices. So tell me which ones you want. Tell me what you want to see for next Tuesday, okay? Frogs or little birdies with birdhouses. Okay? So everybody type in and let me know. Frogs for next painting. We did just do chameleons, by the way. So frogs for the next Tuesday or birdhouses with little birdies. Okay? You tell me, and that's what I'll paint, because it's your party, okay? I don't mind. I'll paint whatever you want. So you let me know which one I should paint tonight for next Tuesday, okay? All right. Nobody's talking. You're all zoned out. Thanks, Jane. So next Tuesday, frogs, birdies. Megna wants birdies. Okay, we got one birdie so far. Two birdies so far. Two birdies so far. Okay, so we're doing details, right? So you're going to take out Mini-Me. You can't vote twice, Megna. Sneaky Pete. Take out Mini-Me. Oh, you just want birdies with no birdhouses? No, the birdies are getting birdhouses, sweetie. Alright, so you're going to take out Mini-Me. You're going to make that lighter pink color, right? Some more white and some red on Mini-Me. We're going to come over to our pig. And right here, put an oval, fill it in, and there's your nose. There's your nose. Just smack that oval right in the middle of his face, in between where his cheeks line were and his face was. Just like that. Just like that, and fill it in. Right, because Mini-Me is our crayon. Oh, alright, I thought you were trying to vote twice, Sneaky Pete. Wipe off your gloves. Grab that light pink again. Right, make sure your brush is nice and controllable. Come out from the ear. Oh, I gotta make a little lighter so you guys can see it, because you can't see that. Alright, so two birds with birdhouses. So you're going to put the center of the pig ear in. Okay, so you're just going to make a smaller version of the ear on the inside of it. Line down, angle in. Right, so following close to the shape of the outside part. Right, and then on the other side, same thing. Little little bit of spit goes a long way. Okay. And then you can grab your darker pink or more red and white and put in his two little nostrils. Swirl, 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 swirl. Just like that. We got piggy nose. Yay! We got piggy nose. So cute. So cute. Okay. All right, so we have 2 votes for birds. Let's see what Nancy says and Leanne. Leanne, oh, birds win. You guys got it. I'm going to do cute little birdies and their birdhouses. It's going to be cute. Have I ever let you down before? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Okay, over to our cow. I'm going to do his snout white. So white on Mini-Me. And his snout curves into this area. Bring it around. Curves in that area. Then comes up. Dips. So it's like a big old peanut. Alright. And I'm going to fill that in with Big Boy. So you guys can get your shape for now. Okay, it's like a big old peanut. And then the inside of the ear. Oh, I gotta change this music. I don't know what happened. But that is not music I want to listen to. 1 second. Okay, that is something I do not want to listen to. That is for sure. So, ear. And Leanne wants 30 birdies, 30s. Hello. Do my other ear. Now, if you guys want to do a little bull ring in his nose, you could totally do that. That would look kind of cute. Okay? And then we're going to take out Tiny. Swirl, tap, tap, Tiny. And you're going to grab some white paint with Tiny. And then right where his ear is, underneath, right here, okay? So there's his ear. Go into your face and underneath. You're going to put the oval for his eyes. Because a cow's eyes are pretty far apart. They're actually kind of on the side of his head. If you ever look at a cow straight on or a bull, their eyes are like on the side of their heads. But we're not going to do that because that will look kind of creepy. So they're pretty much just go in from the ear and down a little. So that was just Tiny and the white paint. And then I'm going to grab Big Boy just to color in my snout. So I know I just switched between 3 brushes really fast. I used Mini-Me to do my shapes. I used Tiny to do my eye shapes. And now I just grabbed Big Boy, swirl, tap, dabbed all of them. And I just grabbed Big Boy to do his nose real fast like. because I don't want to be here a millennium using the smaller brush to color in his nose. Okay, so we don't want to be here forever coloring in a nose of our cute little cow. Oh my goodness, I can't take the cuteness. Kind of like when I look at pictures of Coco and all the other family furry friends that we have amongst us. Right? So, we're going to let that dry. Go back over to our piggy pig. Scroll, tap, dab. Mini me. Black paint. Mini me and black paint. The pig's eyes are right on either side of his snout. Okay, so if you follow that line from where the snout meets the cheek, and you go up just a little bit, that's where you want to put your oval. Okay, there's his snout. Go up past, that's where they meet, the snout and the cheek. Go up and go like about a finger away from that. And that's where you want to place those eyes. And I'm doing a scribble oval. So if you just scribble like this, you actually will make a circle or an oval. Alright? Anybody need that repeated? You're all good? You're all okay with that? With the eye placement? And then we grab Tiny. And now again, you can do your eyes, your details, your smiles, your nose, your whatever. You can do it any way you guys want to. I'm just showing you how I did them. If you want to make his eye shape differently, or, you know, make his smile different, or add earrings, or a nose ring, a bow maybe, get completely creative with your pals. They're your pals. You want to give them a little bow tie. You can totally individualize this painting. Make it yours. Okay? So the eyebrow was just a swoop with Tiny. Swoop. Now Tiny's not a marker. Make sure you don't have globs on him. When you grab the paint, you want to roll it on the palette. So with Tiny, you grab the paint, you want to roll it on the palette. Make sure it's not globby, okay? And another eyebrow. And he's not a marker. The harder you press, more paint doesn't come out. Huh? Mine looks like he's kind of giving the old, like, what are you talking about, eyebrows. Right? And a smirky smile. Woo. And you could put Tiny away. Now our cow's ready. So, swirl, tap, dab that Tiny. You want to outline your eye with the darker color of whatever your cow is. So I'm going to do mine black. I'm holding this like a pencil. I'm resting my hand on the canvas. I'm making sure I don't have any globs on my brush. And I am just following my outline. And can I put a little wing on it? Sure I can. Okay, so you're just drawing with it like a pencil. That's all you're doing. All you're doing. The secrets to Tiny is make sure there's no globs. You want to wipe him off often on your paper towel. And then when you're done with that, you're going to put your regular cow color, brown, gray, whatever your cow is. Hi, Sam. Hi, love. Sam is the cutest pregnant mama right now. My friend Sam is like the most adorable pregnant woman there is. So, whatever the color of your cow is, you're going to put in 2 arches for your pupils. Now, like I said, you work with tiny like a pencil. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. That's why I'm moving my hand out of the way. So you swoop there and you swoop here. Okay, that's his eyes. Wipe the globs off of Tiny. That's what I've been, see all the times I wipe Tiny? See all those dashes on my paper towel? That's me wiping them to get the globs off. And once you have that, you can add the black part that's inside. If it's not, mine's not dry enough yet, so no, I can't do that. Alright, so we'll let that dry a little bit. And I'm going to grab Mini-Me, and I'm going to put my cow's nostrils. So his oval is here, and here. Oh my goodness, he's so cute! He is so cute! And then we're gonna put our life dots in our piggy's eyes. So that's a swirl, tap, dab, a Tiny. I know I'm moving fast. It's okay. You guys can do this. You don't have to follow me every little tiny thing. You can just listen to me. White paint. Holding it like a pencil. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just adding these little details. That's all I'm doing. So if I'm going a little quick, you guys got this. You guys got this just by looking at the finished painting. Okay, now I can put the black in his eyeballs because it's dry. So you're going to fill this in with black. And then put your life dots. And you'll be all set. You will be all set. So I am still here. I am still here to help you. But I don't have anything else to instruct. Oh, we never did his hair. I forgot his hair. My bad. We had to do his hair. That was Fluffy. Small Fluffy. Totally forgot his hair. Small Fluffy for the hair. Fluff him out. Why didn't you guys remind me to do the hair? Huh? It's all good. So, Fluffy for the hair. Gray and black and white. I am going to dip Small Fluffy into white and into black. And his hair was very simply just loading Fluffy up with paint and flicking upwards. So I loaded Fluffy up with paint, the black and the white, and I am just flicking upwards for his hair. And I made sure his hairline was straight across. So there you go. So that is Fluffy, loaded with paint, and you just flick And as you flick, it's going to make all these separation of colors. But you have to flick and stop. If you keep messing with it, all those colors are going to blend in together, and you won't have what looks like separate pieces of hair. You'll just have one big gray blob. Timber! Okay, guys, so I'm going to let you look at the final painting. I just dropped something. I don't know. I think it was my easel. And let me do my spiel. So everybody watching on the replay, thank you so much for watching. I will be live again Friday at 7. Go on the event page to vote for what you'd like to paint. There's 3 choices, majority rules. And Tuesday at 5. There's a special event coming up on the 29th, so check that out. All on my page, E's Creations Paint Party. Where you found this video, you can find all the amazing things we're doing with all our amazing family members. And anybody watching on the replay, I love you all. Y'all warm my heart. It is free to watch. Tell your friends. Gratuities are appreciated. If you need supplies, I have paint kits that has the paint, the brushes, the palette, everything I use, an easel, 2 canvases, etc., etc., etc. That info is also on the business page. And I love you all. And go create. Okay? And my lovelies that are here, Megna, goodbye, Megna. And Nancy and Jane is watching. And Leanne is with us today. So all of you lovelies, of course you are amazing, and I love you so much. And I hope you had fun. Goodbye, Megna. I love you. I'll see you soon. So I hope you had fun painting, pals. Because this is the way the world should be. Being friends, no matter what kind of animal you are or what color animal you are. We should all just be each other's pal. That's all there is to it. It'd be a lot easier that way. So, you're welcome, Leanne. If you guys have any questions, I'm still here. If you need help with anything, I know I went through the details wicked fast, but you guys got this. I know you do. It's just a matter of using that small brush and putting it in the same spots that I have. You are so welcome, Leanne. Oh, you are welcome, love. Thank you for watching with me. Thank you so much for chiming in. I really appreciate it. Oh, and don't forget to share your paintings with me. I will make the spot on the event page. Share your paintings with me. I want to see your creativity, okay? Any questions for me, Nancy? You doing all right? Need me to repeat anything? Nancy, and use that sponge I gave you, and you could scoop out your extra paint in your palette and put it in a Tupperware. And then this will keep for a good week. Okay, so I take that palette with the sponge, that bonus gift in your kit, and I scoop out the paint from my palette, and I put it in a Tupperware, and it keeps it for about a week. And then you just let the excess dry in the palette, and you could peel it off. So you just let this stuff dry. You could peel it off the palette and then just give it a quick wash with a soft sponge and some dish soap. Since you don't read directions, I figured I'd tell you that. My fancy Nancy. Let me know if you have any questions, doll. Alright, so this is Eve from Eve's Creations Paint Party. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you all. Go create. Bye.